So starting in child's pose today, take your knees out wide on the mat and bring your big toes together. Just take a few shoulder rolls, rolling the shoulders up to the ears and back and down. And then sweep the arms up to the ceiling, breathe in. And as you exhale, hinge from your hips, reach forward, plant your hands, plant your forearms, and then lower the forehead down to the mat. And if you feel like this is causing some pressure over the thighs and the knees, then just take a pillow, pop it on top of your heels, and you can sink your bum onto the heels, onto the pillow, just to give you a bit of support there. And if you feel like your child's pose just isn't that comfy for you right now, you can take a kneeling position or fully lying down. Just make yourself really nice and comfortable. Just going to start to connect with our breath here. So take your inhale for 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and exhale. So our child's pose marks the start of our practice. Okay, it's allowing us to switch off from the external, so there's no distractions. We're closing our eyes, our body language is closed off, okay, and we're just tuning in with the internal. So noticing how you feel in this moment. We've got 45 minutes just for you. What do you need from your class today? How do you feel? Do you need more rest? Okay, do you need more energy? Do you need movement? Or do you just need to acknowledge that you're taking this time for you? So ask yourself that question, what do I need today? Knowing that you can take any adjustments in your child's pose that you need. And smoothing out the breath now, really lengthening your inhales. And lengthening your exhales. Just feeling that connection of your body down to the ground. And then with your next inhale, slowly blink your eyes open. And then just draw the body forward, coming into an all fours tabletop position. So your wrists are stacked in line with your shoulders, your knees are in line with your hips. So with your inhale, drop the belly down to the mat, lift your tailbone and lift your chest. Look up to the ceiling. As you exhale, push the ground away from you, round the back, and tuck the chin to the chest. Good, inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart forward, lift the gaze. And exhale, round the spine. Good, inhale, looking up. Exhale, rounding. Inhale and exhale. Okay, guys, then come to a neutral flat back again, tabletop position. Take your hands, just one handprint in front. Shift your body weight forward so you're restacking your shoulders over your wrists. And then with your next exhale, bend the elbows and just lower the chest down to the mat. Good. From here, bringing your forearms onto the mat. Press the palms and forearms down, coming into Sphinx pose. So almost drawing the elbows in towards your waist to really enhance that little back bend there. Lovely decompression of your lower back. So if that feels enough for you to stay here, just stay here. If you feel like you can go a little bit deeper in your back bend, press your hands into the mat and straighten your arms. If that feels too much, just come back down again. Just see how that feels. Taking a deep breath in. And exhale, lowering the forearms. Good, placing the hands underneath the shoulders, push into the mat, tuck the toes under. We're going to move back into downward facing dog. So lift the hips nice and high, push back, pedaling into one knee, then the other knee. So this is your first down dog of the day, okay, the first yoga practice. You might feel like you're a bit stiff, maybe a bit tight and achy in the backs of your legs. Our hamstrings, the backs of our legs always get very tight. So just pedal it out, pedal into one knee then the other knee. Just starting to feel into the body. There's no right way of moving here. There's no perfection in yoga, okay, there's no right or wrong. Just explore the pose, maybe moving the hands a bit closer to the feet, taking the feet a little bit wider. Good, just starting to move into the body, noticing the areas of tension and tightness that we're holding on to. Lovely, good. And then from here, look forward in between your hands. And then as you exhale, just gently walk the feet behind the wrists. Lovely, good. Feet hip width apart. A nice little bend in the knees, and just allow your belly to rest down onto your thighs. Good, hands to your opposite elbows. Moving into our lovely ragdoll pose. So really let go here. Nice bend in the knees so your belly can just rest down. Relax the neck, relax the head, and take a few gentle swings from side to side. Maybe a big sigh out. It feels good to do so. Maybe closing down the eyes. Okay, nice. And then just releasing the hands from the elbows. And then bring your feet back together and very slowly inhale and uncurl all the way up, spine by spine. Super slow. Your chin is the last to come up. As your chin lifts up, just sweep the arms out to the side, up to the ceiling. Take a breath in. Good. As you exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. Draw your shoulder blades back into your spine. Good. Lift the chest, soften the knees. And exhale, fold forwards. Allowing your arms to act as that lever overhead. Good. Take a breath in. Exhale, let it go, fold. Good, guys. So from here, coming into a halfway lift. So bringing your palms onto your thighs. Elbows hugging tight towards the side body, inside your waist. Tailbones pointing back, top of the head's pointing forwards. And squeeze the shoulder blades into the spine. Really active in our back. Take a breath in. As you exhale, plant the hands on the mat, take a little bend in the knees, step the right foot back, followed by the left foot. Dropping the knees down to the ground. As you exhale, bend the elbows, lower the chest. Good. Option here to come into your Sphinx pose. Okay, or if you want to go a little bit deeper, we can move into upward facing dog. Planting the hands underneath the shoulders and extending our arms fully. So really pushing our hands into the mat to lift the chest. Good. Lift the belly off the ground. Take a breath in. Exhale, tuck the toes under, move back, downward facing dog. Lovely, guys. Well done. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, take a step behind the hands. Forward fold. Let it go. Good. Inhale, rise up, uncurl all the way to your standing position. We call this mountain pose. Look up to the thumbs. Take a breath in. Exhale, just fold forwards. Good. It doesn't matter where your fingertips come down to the ground, maybe to your shins, it doesn't matter. Inhale to your halfway lift, palms to thighs, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, right foot steps back, followed by the left foot, dropping the knees. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower the chest. Good. Inhale, Sphinx pose or upward facing dog to really lift the chest. Nice back bend there. Exhale, tuck the toes under, move back, downward facing dog. Excellent, guys. Good. From here, float the right leg high, look forward. Exhale, take a big step through to your low lunge. Lovely. So find your base first here in your low lunge. Right knee is in line with the right ankle. And then just lift the body and lift the arms. Good. So we're in our crescent lunge position. So try and take a little bend in the back knee, okay, in your left knee, to allow yourself to tuck your tailbone under slightly. This will help open up that left hip flexor. Inhaling, sweeping the arms up, breathe in. As you exhale, take a little back bend and cactus out the arms so our elbows are drawing into our waist. Good. Inhale back to neutral spine. Reach the arms up. Exhale, take a back bend. Lovely. Inhale. Exhale. Feeling that power and strength in the legs. Inhale. Last time. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Hands frame the front foot. Step the right foot back. Lowering the knees. Exhale. Lower the body. Inhale, Sphinx pose, or your upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Moving on to the other side. Inhale, float the left leg high. Exhale, look forward. Take a big step through, low lunge. Well done. If you can't quite make that big step through, you can support your ankle with your hand and give yourself a little bit of support there. Find that stable base, push into the left foot, crescent lunge. Inhale, lift the arms. Tucking that tailbone under slightly, opening up the right hip flexor, softening the back knee. Inhale, exhale, little back bend, elbows draw into the waist. Inhale, reach forward, spark the fingertips up. Exhale. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Lovely. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, hands frame the left foot, step the left foot back, lowering the knees. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower the body. Inhale to your Sphinx pose or upward facing dog, back bend of choice. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Great guys, good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, take a little bend of the knees, step or maybe take a hop, feet behind the hands, have a go. Good, forward fold, exhale. Inhale, rise all the way up to your mountain pose. Sweeping the arms up, look up to the thumbs, breathe in. And exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to thighs, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, set the right foot back, followed by the left foot. Option to keep the knees lifted here, okay, or you can drop them. If you want to kind of have a more challenging high plank to low plank, keep the knees lifted. Exhale, use the core to lower. Inhale, Sphinx pose or upward facing dog. Exhale, moving back, downward facing dog. Okay, guys, take a deep breath in, clearing breath out. Lovely. Inhale, float the right leg up, look forward. Exhale, step through to your low lunge. Good. Find that balance in your base before you inhale, lift up. Lovely. And we're going to come into our warrior two position. So from your crescent lunge, drop your left heel back onto the mat. So the left toes are now pointing out to the sides. Left heel is pointing back to the other side of the mat. Right knee is forward, right knee is in line with your ankle. Okay, right arm follows the right leg forward, left arm pointing back. Good, lovely. So from here, keep your base exactly where it is and just inhale, shift forward with the torso, reverse your right palm, and then lift up and back, dropping the left hand to the back of the left leg. The right arm lifts up and over. Reverse warrior. Inhale to a T position. Exhale, right forearm to right thigh, left hand reaches overhead. Going to come into a few fluid motions of that. So inhale, exhale, reverse. Inhale, exhale, right forearm to right thigh, left arm overhead. Inhale to your T position. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Lovely. This time, cartwheel the hands over to the front, frame the front foot, step the front foot back. Option to lower the knees or keep them lifted. As you exhale, bend the elbows. Lower the body. Inhale, upward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Well done, guys. Lovely. So swapping sides. Inhale, float the left leg high, look forward. Take a bend in the left knee, big step through. Left foot comes forward. Find your base. Lower the front knee. Inhale, Lift up to your crescent lunge. Good. Now dropping the right heel down onto the mat. Right toes pointing out to the side. Left knee stacked in line with the left ankle. And then we've got this external rotation of our right hip here. Okay, so we don't often stand like this. It might feel a little bit strange, but it's great for mobilization of the hips. So external rotation of the right hip, lower the left knee. Arms in a T position. Inhale, reach forward from your torso. Keep your legs where they are. Flip the left palm and lift up and back. Reversal warrior. Good. Inhale, T position. Exhale, side angle pose. Left forearm to left thigh, right hand overhead. Inhale, T position. Exhale, reverse. Inhale. Exhale. Just going with the flow here, this fluid motion. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, last time. Exhale. Good. Cartwheel the hands back down to frame the left foot. Step the left foot back. And lowering the knees. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower the chest. Well done. Inhale to your Sphinx pose or upward facing dog, your choice. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Excellent, guys. Good. Well done. From here, inhale, float the left leg high. Look forward, step through to your low lunge. Inhale, lift up, crescent lunge. Good. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Okay, and from here, just bring the left toes in. So we've kind of pigeon-toed in our stance. The toes are pointing in slightly, heels are facing out. Okay, a few options here with the arms. If you want to interlace the fingers behind your back, then take that option. Maybe you can hold on to hands to opposite elbows. Okay, or you can just have your hands on your hips. But whatever arm variation you do, just make sure you're opening your shoulders, you're opening your chest. Okay, so inhale, lift the chest, draw the shoulder blades back, take a little bend in the knees. Exhale, hinge from your hips, keep the spine long and fold forwards. Nice, good. Just allowing your arms to act as that lever overhead if you're interlacing your fingers. Relax the neck. Allow the head to hang completely loose here. Lovely, good. And if it feels good to do so, you can let go of the hands wherever they are and just allow them to fall down to the ground. Or you can use a book under your hands or a block. Maybe hold on to a chair if you need to raise the ground up. Maybe walking the feet a little bit wider. With every inhale, push the hands into the ground to lift the chest. Breathe in, find length in the spine. As you exhale, fold forward. Lovely. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Lovely. Press the left hand into the mat. Inhale, float the right arm up. Look up towards the right thumbs. Good. Exhale, swap side. Right hand plants down, left hand floats high. Breathe in. And exhale, plant the left hand. Good. Walk the hands to sort of go either side of the left foot, back to the front of the mat. Step the left foot back. Option to drop the knees. Exhale, lower the body. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Just remember, guys, throughout this class, just allow yourself, if you want to take more rest, to just come to child's pose. So give yourself complete permission to do whatever you need to do in this class. Take rest when you need it. Take on more challenge when you want it. Okay? Child's pose or any other resting pose is there for you whenever you need it. Good, guys. So inhale, look forward to the top of your mat. Exhale, walk, step, or take a little float. Your choice. Feet behind the hands. Inhale to your halfway lift. Find that flat back. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, rise all the way up to your mountain pose, vertebrae by vertebrae. Sweeping the arms up, look up to the thumbs. And exhale, bring your hands down towards your chest. Okay, guys, going to come into a standing balance now. So if you shift your weight into your left leg, and then just raise your right knee, okay? Arms are by your side, palms facing forward, just to keep that stability and balance. Cool, so try and find a drishti. A drishti is our focus point, okay? In Sanskrit, in the original language of yoga, we call it drishti, but it just means your gaze. So find a focus. Come back to your breath. Lifting that knee nice and high, bit of core strength. Try not to lean back to compensate. And then interlace your fingers underneath your right leg. Good. Holding it here. You can stay here. Okay, but if you want to go a little bit further, try and straighten that that right leg, and flex the right foot. Try to zip up through your core so you're not leaning back. Further option is to release the hands. Your choice. It's harder than it looks. Breathing here for 3, for 2, and 1. Bend that right knee. I'll show you side on, and keep tipping forwards, and extend that right leg all the way back, coming into aeroplane pose. Okay, so allow yourself to get messy here. Fall out of it, wobble, come back into it. Yoga really doesn't have to be that serious. Drop any kind of perfection with the poses. It's all just about having a go. Can you tip a little deeper? Lift the back heel a little bit higher. With 3, with 2, and 1. Soften the left leg slowly as you can. Drop the right foot back. Coming off my mat here. Float the arms up, crescent lunge. Take a little back bend. Breathe in. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Step the left foot back. And take your high plank to your low plank. Either knees lowered or lifted. Inhale, Sphinx pose or upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Awesome, inhale, look forward. Exhale, take a bend in the knees. Go for the little hop. Feet behind the hands. Halfway lift, inhale. And fold, exhale. Rise up, mountain pose. Uncurling, sweep the arms up. And exhale, hands lower by your sides. Awesome, guys. Let's do that on the other side. So shifting your weight into your left foot now. Lift the right knee. Sorry, other side. Shift your weight into your right leg, lifting the left knee up. Always good to know left and right in yoga. Arms by your side, palms facing forwards. So find your breath. Smooth out the breath. Find your focus. Notice how quickly our ankle and all the little muscles in our ankle start to fatigue. Okay, we're always supported every day by shoes, trainers, and that means that our feet don't actually do the work. They don't actually strengthen. And you notice how weak your feet and ankles are when you step onto your mat and you try and do balances barefoot. Okay, so it's really good practice. Good. Option to interlace the fingers behind the back of the left leg. Okay. Try not to lean back too much. Stand nice and tall. Extending that left leg if you want to. Keeping the right leg strong and straight and stable. Further option to release the hands. Lovely, guys, well done. Last few breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Bending the left knee, tipping forward. Extending that left leg all the way back, hinging at the hips. Aeroplane pose. Lovely, guys, awesome, well done. Holding there, you can stay. You can stay. Find a drishti, find your breath. Can you lift the left heel a little bit higher? Yes, you can. Lovely, well done. We notice how we doubt ourselves in our yoga practice. And these poses can be really empowering if we just push ourselves a little bit further and see what we're actually capable of. 3, 2, and 1. Soften the right knee very slowly. Drop the left foot back. Sweep the arms up. Crescent lunge. Little back bend. Exhale. Plant the hands on the mat. Step the right foot back. Option. Lowering the knees. Exhale. Lower the belly. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. And exhale. Downward facing dog. Okay, guys, well done. Inhale. Look forward. Exhale, step or take a little hop. Feet behind the hands. Well done. Inhale to your halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up, mountain pose. And exhale, we're going to sink into our chair pose. So with your thighs together, feet together, arms lifted, just sink your hips. And just tuck the tailbone under slightly, noticing if you're really arching your back. If you are, bring one hand to your lower back, one hand to your belly, and just tilt the pelvis under. Okay, so you can feel that pelvic tilt. Try and tuck the pelvis under slightly. Sink the hips low, holding your chair pose. And guys, weight sinking back into the heels. This pose builds up a lot of fire, a lot of heat. So just stay with it. Use your breath. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale, sink. Inhale, and exhale, bring your hands towards your heart center. Good. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, take your twist. So your left elbow goes to the outside of your right knee. Sinking the hips nice and low. Good. Lovely. Option to expand your arms. Nice, good. So from here, keep your weight into your right foot. Take a bend in the left knee. And then try and straighten that left leg all the way back. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Get messy, have a wobble, have a go. And slowly plant the left foot. Lovely, well done. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands plant on the mat. Step the right foot back. Lowering the knees. And exhale, lower the chest. Lovely. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lovely. Inhale, float the left leg high. Look forward. Exhale, step through. Good. Step the right foot to meet the left foot, forward fold. Inhale, rise up to your mountain pose. Sweep the arms up, look up. Exhale, sink into your chair pose. Good. Holding chair pose. Tuck the tailbone under, weight in the heels. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Good. Inhale. Exhale, take your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Good. Inhale, expand your arms. Lovely. Shifting the weight into the left foot. Can you bend that right knee? Right heel to the bum. Extending the right leg super slow. And gently dropping the right heel. Well done, guys. Amazing. You can do this. Good. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back. Good. Holding in your high plank. We're going to lower down to the mat for a count of 3. Bending the elbows 2. And 1. Well done. Take a cheek to the mat. And just arms by your side, palms facing down. And just take a moment here to blink your eyes closed and just to relax. Letting any physical tension dissolve away from the body. There's no need to hold on here, just totally let go. Notice with every inhale, your belly expands. And with every exhale, belly relaxes. Relax your jaw, relax the skin on your face. So we notice through our yoga practice what limiting beliefs we have. So you might think, I can't do that pose, I'm not flexible enough, I'm not strong enough. Whatever your chatter in your mind might be. And then we come onto our mat and we try things, we do things differently, we just have a go. We don't worry about falling out of the pose or getting something wrong. So yoga allows us to drop that pressure, drop that perfection. And that can be a really empowering process. You know, when we hold that balance or, you know, hold that challenging chair pose for longer than we thought. We use yoga as a way to break through any limiting beliefs that we have about ourselves. So moving away from the yang part of our practice, now into the yin part of the practice. Yang and yin. Yang is the heat, the fire, the power, the energy, the fast pace. And yin is the slow, restorative, cooling element. And our life, our day-to-day life, should have this balance of yang and yin. So just take a moment whilst you're lying on your belly, just to reflect how much of your day do you feel like you are in that yang kind of quality, and how much of your day you're in yin. Okay, and that's not just physically, that can be emotionally, mentally. How much yang do you feel like you are in your headspace? Stress, anger, rushing, worry, frustration, that is all yang qualities. And think about, how can I bring more yin into my life, into my day-to-day? Self-soothing activities, yoga, walking, taking a bath, reading a book. All of these activities you can do, just small little things that show yourself self-compassion, that actually give you energy. Take the last few breaths here onto your belly. Just reflecting over that thought. And then whenever you're ready, just to begin to move, just bring your arms in a T position, kind of with your elbows out wide. One hand on top of the other, elbows out to the sides of the mat, and just take your cheek onto the mat. And from here, just bend the right knee and lift the right knee up in line with your hips. Right toes are pointing out to the side. And this is a really gentle, restorative hip opener here. A very calming pose. Just blink your eyes closed here. And enjoy the way that the ground just holds you unconditionally. The mat is supporting the weight of your body. Just feeling grounded, feeling safe, feeling connected to this moment. Where can you let go of just a little bit more in your body? Maybe your jaw, you clamping your teeth together. Maybe softening your hip, your glutes, your thigh. Just be conscious of that tension and that holding on, just dissolving away. We store a lot of our emotions in our hips. It's the biggest space in the body. And when we don't process our emotions in the moment of a situation, we hold it in the body. We hold on to that emotion and it stores in our hips, in our center body. In yoga, when we have the opportunity just to open that space, even if it's just a very gentle hip opener like this, just notice if any kind of emotion bubbles up for you, any feeling, any kind of submerged emotion. Just observe what is there. Be curious, be open to receive that information. And that's your choice to let go of that if you need to. So take a deep breath in. And a clearing sigh out. Just let it go. Dissolve away from the mind, from the body, into the ground. Just taking one last minute here. Breathing deeply in through the nose and out through the nose. And very gently just preparing yourself to move. Lying on your belly. Just gently draw the right leg down so it meets the center with your left leg. And then gently change the side of your cheek to the hand. So if you've been on your left cheek, change to your right cheek. And then just float the left knee up in that 90-degree angle, left knee in line with your hip. Just simply swapping sides here. Noticing if this side feels any tighter or maybe more open. Noticing how your breath is naturally just slowing down. Through relaxing our jaw, through relaxing our body, we're telling our body and our mind that we're moving into our parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest mode. It naturally tells signals to the mind that we're safe, that we're comfortable, that there's no need to be worried or anxious or stressed. We're just in this moment, enjoying the stillness, enjoying the space to just be. Notice how it feels to be in silence and in stillness. If your mind does wander off, just kindly encourage it back to your breath, back to the body. Tuning into those subtle sensations. Last few moments here. Gently preparing yourself to move. And straightening your left leg back long with your right leg on your mat. And gently blinking your eyes open just to roll over onto your back. You're going to take a full body stretch here. So straighten out the legs, point the toes, take the arms overhead. Inhale, reach through the fingertips, engage your muscles, really stretch out, breathe in. And exhale, just let it all go. Lovely, hug the right knee into the chest, give it a good squeeze. And then exhale, draw the right knee over to the left side of the ground of the mat. And cactus out the right arm, looking over to the right hand. Just releasing any last drops of tension through the spine, any areas of tightness in the lower back. Inhaling, expanding the belly. And exhaling, deepening that twist just a little bit more. Inhale. And exhale. Then straightening the right leg along with the left leg, bringing your hips and your back to neutral, and hugging the left knee into the chest. Inhale, exhale, taking a twist. Left knee drawing over to the right. You might have a few clicks and pops in your mid-back and through your spine, that's okay. Just creating space, allowing energy to run freely and fluidly through the spine. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, taking a twist. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, come back to center, straightening the legs out long. And then just take your heels to the corner edges of the mat. Bring your right hand onto your belly, left hand onto your chest. Gently tilt the neck, sort of the chin towards the chest, so you're lengthening through the back of the neck. Blink your eyes closed. Ready for your final rest. For your Savasana, to close your practice. And if you want to place a blanket or a jumper over you, you can take that option to do that now, to get really relaxed and warm and cozy. Your final few minutes of rest here. So through our yoga practice, imagine that the body has been full of water. And as we've been flowing through the sequence, that water's been moving around like waves crashing on an ocean. And when you come into your final Savasana, your rest, that water, those waves, start to just get quieter, get smaller. That water starts to turn from waves into just gentle ripples. And then the ripples get quieter and smaller until the water is completely still within you. And the water is perfectly clear, perfectly still. Giving yourself complete permission now to just do nothing. There's nowhere that you needed to be, nothing you need to say, nowhere to go. Just be here with your body, noticing your right hand and your belly lift and expand with your inhale. And relax and lower with your exhale. As the breath flows gently through you, the water in the body stays still, perfectly clear. Kindly bringing your awareness back from wherever it wandered off to just then. Bringing the mind back to the body, back to the space around you. Touching your thumbs to your fingers and very gently wiggling your toes. Starting to deepen the breath just a little bit more. And keeping your eyes closed, very slowly, just roll over to your right hand side. allowing the old energy to drain away from the heart on the left out to the right. Create space for something new, what you really need. Take a deep breath in and a final sigh out. In your own time, keeping your eyes closed and just making your way back to a seat with your hands together at your chest. We'll close the practice today all together by bowing our heads and saying namaste. Namaste.